Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, I caught it on time tonight. Nah. But good evening, everybody, from the Channel 9 studio. This is Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. And every Monday we come up here and we have the conversation or we recap what happened on Monday Night Raw. Tonight is no different, but we got some answers that may have we got some questions that may have been answered tonight. What do I mean? We'll go straight into to the event, the situation. We started off with a whole bunch of masked men running around, and we know when the masked man's around, we know Seth is not too far. So Seth comes in, jumps in the ring, he tells everybody, "Listen, man, I created the vision. I don't care if you was an OG like Bronson Reed and Breaker, or you just some wannabes. I'm paraphrasing, of course, like uh, Austin Theory and Logan Paul. I created this vision. I'm going to kill this vision. And if anybody's around Paul Heyman, I am going to. You are marked for death." He said he enjoyed the fact that he put that chair to Paul's back and realized what's going on with you. And when he said that, we see old Paul come on out there looking like he went through hell and back. Like that stomp really, like he really got stomped out a couple of weeks ago. And you know, Paul Heyman, he just looking bad and stuff like, "Yo, I let you in my inner circle. That was the worst decision I made, whatever, whatever." So Paul's like, "FAFO, FAFO, FAF5." I'm like, FAF5. Oh, their music came on. And when that music came on, you see Brock come out, Brock coming down to the ring, Paul following him. Brock did what he wanted to do to all the fake mask people, jumped up in the ring. Uh, but before that situation comes, the light goes out. Realist your guy came out tonight. That music played, and the chant started going over, over, and that music came on. He marched himself to the ring. It was over for me for those that don't understand what I'm saying. So he comes down to the ring. Uh, Brock looking confused, like, "Who the hell is this dude? Like, who you think he is?" He looking at Seth like, I wish you would, Seth. I would lay your ass." So Oba took his time. Yo, he so as Oba gets to the ring, Seth walks towards Brock. Brock looks at him like, "Nah, I'm gonna get my ass up out of here." He turned around. He rushed over. Over put that man in the fall from grace. Put his foot on his chest and said, "Yo, what we doing over here? We doing this over here." Pointing at the WrestleMania sign. "I don't care who you are. We doing this over here." And he just put his foot on that man's chest, and was crazy. Seth Rollins is laughing and teasing it like, "That's crazy." But yeah. Listen, shout out to Brock, right? Because Brock is obviously going to accept this challenge. He has no choice because the way he was up in that air like that, and the way he got dropped, and the way he couldn't get up when that man foot was on his chest, that's a mano a mano thing. Most men know what I'm talking about. When somebody put that foot on your chest, like, I'm making, you better submit to this ruler. And they kept saying, Well, shout out to Michael Cole. Michael Cole said, "Holy shit!" he was he sold the whole thing, and everybody went with it because that was like, damn, he just lifted them like a little toy. And you know, like I said, this is what everybody was talking about. This is what everybody asked for. They're giving you what they asked for. You can't be no more anxious or excited about this match, especially when people have been asking for it. So now that this thing is done, it's official. Well, it's not official yet. I'm pretty sure it will be, but that's the part of the match number 5 that they got going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If they don't say it, it's gonna be Brock versus Over at WrestleMania, which will probably be, I don't even know what day they would have that on. That might be a day one match. We know it ain't a main event. But now listen, I was telling you, it can't be him because if it's him, they gotta he's the career killer. So it can't be him. So, you know, I don't even know if Gunther going to Mania, to be honest with you. Unless somebody like I said, if they do that to Rey Mysterio, one of those dudes, man, I'm gonna be upset. Because y'all already know, man, if you've been watching this for the past, let's just say the past 26 years, since the millennium, right? You know Rey Mysterio's been around for the majority of that time. Uh it's really him, Randy Orton, and that's pretty much it. The Miz came a little bit later. Uh, you know what I mean? It's really them. It's really those two because they've been there the entirety of that time. Like, well, Ray's been there for the majority of the time. I think Randy came a couple years later, like 2002 or something like that. Evolution and stuff like that. But we're going to talk about Randy in a minute because there's some speculations going on about Randy Orton. But we'll have that conversation in a minute. The first match of the night was the OG original El Grande Americano versus, I don't know how they just said it's a Grande Americano. So we don't know. Well, it wasn't Ray or Bravo. It was just Grande Americano. Uh, the Chad Gable was the OG though. So the OG started. Like I said, he listen, man. I really believe Chad Gable should be in the Intercontinental competition, but he got cursed last week, so he missed his shot. Shout out to Danhausen. But anyway, he dominated this thing. He really was taking it to the other Grande Americano, but he had his cronies out there, Bravo and Rayo. They coming in the ring, they interfering, they making the referee miss counts and stuff like that. As one is on the other side, the other one slides the metal helm, the metal piece into the other dude's mask. The original Grande jumps up, goes up to the top rope, do a flying headbutt, knocks himself out. Uh, the other Grande, the other masked man, just rolls over, gets the pin, gets the 3 count. So I mean, like I said, me personally, I just think that Chad Gable should be. I don't know if they have a U.S., but he has to be in some type of title mode because he's done a lot. Even from the what is that? The Academy, American Academy, whatever those dudes were with Otis and Tozawa and them. He's been representing. We know the other guys, the Creed brothers and Ivy now. He's put a lot of people on, and a lot of people is following. But I think it's time for him to get some recognition. Even though he lost this match, he showed why he can be that competitor. He can be that guy to go ahead and go through that match. So, but in this match, he happened to lose to them because he knocked himself out. But a big win for the fake Grande Americano. Um, he just lucked up and got a little shot. The next match was for the Intercontinental Belt, AJ Lee versus Bailey. Uh, Bailey started off, she started off hot, taking it to AJ. AJ act like she had a little ring rust, in my opinion, but uh, or she was favoring her because they like each other or they know each other. But AJ had to get herself together, and she goes out there and they start fighting again. So uh, Bailey, even though she's hitting her Bailey to Bailey suplexes, AJ's kicking out. Um, AJ's trying to get something going. Bailey's catching her, but Bailey's only problem was she went to the top rope, and when she goes to the top rope to hit that flying elbow, AJ moved, and once AJ got up, she saw that elbow in trouble. She put the Black Widow on her. Uh, she retained her belt because of it. And as they're announcing AJ the winner, uh, as she's heading out the arena. Becky comes through, and she takes care of business a little bit. She got AJ running, throwing her around the ring, stuff like that. Not the ring, excuse me, the walkway. Just to let her know, like, yo, I'm still in this thing. Maybe this is a preview to a WrestleMania moment. I believe because it's only soon. Like I tell you all the time, this is about names and names alone. So I just figured this is what it's going to lead to. But she took care. She let AJ know I'm still in the building. I ain't going. I ain't going to punish you the way I should punish you. But it is what it is. Then we had the Intercontinental Championship, Penta versus Dragon Lee. Now this match right here, man. Y'all know how I feel about those luchadors, and this lives up to it. You know what I mean? This is fast paced, action packed, however you want to do it. You know, they doing all type of stuff, corkscrew, suicide off the top, all they doing it. Dragon Lee hits him with the Enter the Dragon, but he wasn't able to get the 3 count. He popped up out of that. Uh, Penta he tried to he tried to hit Penta with the he tried to hit it with it again, and then Penta hit him with a Mexican destroyer, and he gets the 3 count. And this is what I get that a lot of people think that WWE is a lot of storytelling, but these matches right here, these I'm telling y'all, these are the reasons why when you could blend it all together, like I get that AEW, they have those matches. But if there's no story, like the reason why I can't watch it is because there's no story behind it. Y'all just putting on matches, but if you trying to keep me there, I need to know why they going through this. What's the point of just wrestling? You know what I mean? If you just a wrestling fanatic, you don't care about the story. AEW is your cup of tea. But if you want the stories and then how they got to this point and this, that, and the third, this is your cup of tea. But these guys, like this, the match itself, like I said, I think that's one of the top matches of the year. And we just started already. And I tell you, I'm a fan of these type of matches. So it's a big win for Penta to keep his belt. It's a big win for him. Then we had Maxine Dupree versus Natty. Uh, Natty she just wanted to do some Ronda Rousey hurt him up type thing. Shout out to Ronda Rousey. She appeared in AEW this past Saturday. We gonna see what that happened. I mean, they trying to get some name power, but anyway, Natty did what she wanted to do over here. Natty, like I said, she just really wanted to hurt Maxine. Uh, she hit her with the Oh my God, what do you call the damn thing? Sharpshooter. But even before the sharpshooter, it was nothing that Maxine could do. Maxine was outmatched. She had very little offense, and this was all about Natty. Natty trying to get it in because Natty's still mad that you couldn't acknowledge the fact that I helped you. So she went out there, put that sharpshooter on there, and Maxine had the tap. This is a one-sided thing right now, but you know. Now after this match, there's a segment that where Randy Orton is supposed to be getting interviewed by Michael Cole, but while he's before he's even getting interviewed, he's on the phone with somebody. He like, yo, it's cool that I seen you a couple of weeks ago. This, that, and the third. Um, then he's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm not gonna give you an interview, but I'm gonna leave you with this, man. And I'm gonna, he said a whole bunch of things, but the point was, is more than one. Is more than one dynasty family. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Okay, we know he talking to Cody about about the Rhodes family. We know he can't be talking about the Ortons because he's the only one from the Ortons. So with that being said, it's going to be some speculations coming. Like who else could he be talking about? He can't be talking. Some people might say it's the the bloodline or whatever. It might be an evolution, not an evolution. Not what you call those the Ted DiBiase crew. I forgot the name of that crew, but I think that might be popping. It might pop up, but it may not be Ted DiBiase. But it might be something to that extent. And he said, "Yo, listen, man. The reason why I did that to what you call is I'm a killer." I said, "This man said he a killer. Look at him. He going back. I'm telling you, them voices in his head is hitting." So Randy Orton is becoming a dangerous man before our very eyes, and now it looks like he's trying to form some type of group at the same time. Uh, then also Danhausen, he cursed Grayson Waller, so we gotta see what's gonna happen with Grayson Waller. Then we have Stephanie versus Raquel. I believe it's for the title. Uh, Raquel had lived at the ring. Uh, y'all know how this goes. Uh, the champ, she started off a little bit, and then all of a sudden Raquel, you know, throws her to the post and knocks her out, and then all of a sudden she live on the side. Then all of a sudden EO comes down to the ring. I'm like, what EO doing down there? So EO comes down there to score, to make it a little even, but Raquel throws her over the table. Um, then after that, well, before that, we got the Devil's Kiss. Uh, as they as we keep going, Raquel goes back into the ring, and then out of nowhere, we see Raquel being rolled up by Stephanie Valkyr, gets the 3 count, and that's how she retains her belt. But like I said, I don't know what they're doing with Raquel, but it's not looking good. Like all she doing is losing now. So I'm looking out for that for a reason. It may be backlash behind this because she feel like she's not winning. She might get I'm telling you, you got to watch every little detail. We on the road to WrestleMania, so I'm watching every detail. Um, you know, and then finally we get to you see Roman Reigns come out. He's like you know, but he was in the back earlier with the twins, the Usos, and he's like, "Yo, this dude ain't apologize." He's like, "Yo, he ain't got to apologize to me." Roman's like, "He ain't got to apologize to me." Um, he's like, "Nah, who's he gonna do? Beat me up?" They laughed and he left. Then also on the back, the Usos running the LA Knight, and LA Knight like, "Listen, man, y'all know we on the same page, but I see you with your cousin. I'm telling y'all right now, off the jump." If y'all going back to that bloodline situation, man, we ain't on the same page. You dig? They yeeted, and that was it. So LA Knight is picking up what's being put down. So at this point, we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, like I said, everything is revving up, and this is the beauty of Mania. But anyway, back to the conversation with he's like, yo, man, this is my show. This is my ring. We know I'm the beginning, the middle, and the end. Uh, he says, "Oh, Punk, you might as well come out." Punk comes out. Um, he told him as soon as he get there, yo, this is, welcome to my show. This, that, and the third. Like, and then Punk keep telling him, yo, you can't get out there. Like, Punk really chased him after he said what he needed to say. Well, Roman anyway. Oh, shout out to my 33 brother. What up, though?
What up, though? What to do with the businesses, man?
Man, I see you. I see you. I see you was wrestling tonight.
Who? Oh,
You,
over. What up, Realist? My bad, bro.
yo, man, he slammed that man like it was nothing.
Man, Brock looked scared when he was in the air. I was like, oh,
it's
I
been a
probably would have been like, hey, what you put me up here for, bro?
it's been a while. He been putting that air like that, man. It's been a while.
Brock was like, hold on, bro, I'm old now, man. I can't be doing all this.
Then he put that foot on that chest like, man, listen, what we gonna
Yeah,
do with this match?
yeah, you see, Brock was talking to him like, okay, bro, that's enough. That's enough.
Yo,
Okay,
get the
okay.
fuck on. Like, get the
Like, okay now, bro.
fuck. I'm like, yo, this is what I keep telling everybody asks for this match, right? Everybody, like, yo, it's gotta be over. It's got now you got the match, so your anticipation has gotta listen, Brock gonna find a way to get back at him before Mania. I don't care what y'all talking about. He gonna find a way, he gonna F5 that dude. Now, if he gets
But,
up with the F5, I'm like, nah, this is too much now. This man is really baby Brock. I'm just saying.
bro, you said before Mania, Brock is more part time than Roman, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might show up that Monday or that Friday before Mania and try to F5 him and leave it at that.
Man,
That's what I'm.
Brock ain't coming out before Mania, bro.
Nah, he coming back. He can't look that bad. That ain't look right. That ain't look right.
And shit, Brock might not even do Mania after that. Like, I'm serious.
Nah, he got to. He got to do me because
How many millions is you paying Brock Lesnar to get thrown like that, bro? WWE got to be paying some money, bro.
they paying that money. I just think that he ain't. I just think he ain't want to fight Gunther. That's why I said he'll probably fight one
Shit,
more time, maybe at
I,
SummerSlam. I don't know.
I'd rather fight Gunther than over.
That's what I thought. I'm like the way he dropped him, I was like, damn, did I make the right
Shit,
decision?
what Gunther gonna do? Slap him? Like, come on, man. Over can actually throw him. I want to see now. I want to see an Oba fight Gunther. Dad Bod versus King Kong.
They got like I keep saying they got Gunther on this retirement killer shit or whatever this nonsense is the legend killer like he Randy Orton back in the day. This ain't that. And like I said, maybe they might have Gunther at fighting somebody like Rey Mysterio or something like that who's getting ready to retire for sure. I don't know. But I don't see a match for Gunther at all. I really don't. Not the persona or not the way they have him being a legend killer. So I don't even know if he's gonna be at Mania, to be quite
You know how
honest
they
with you.
got that T-shirt or that saying Detroit versus everybody.
Uh-huh.
Gunther is Gunther versus AARP members. That's what he's fighting. Gunther versus all the AARP members. Anybody old ready to sit down? Come fight the Dad Boss.
Yeah. We let him let you lay down and tap out and go to sleep. So I'm just like, damn, that's super crazy though, man. But it's I don't know. I don't know. I, listen, man. I don't know if Brock is going to be able to handle all this because that's a hell of a man right there. I'm just saying that the way he slammed him like that, I I want to see I want to see how he acts with a suplex or something. Will the suplex even happen? You see how he took care of all the little baby Seth Rollins, and that's a little dude. Now you got somebody your size. I'm just interested to see how is he going to handle these suplexes. This is a different animal. This is not Rusev. You know what I mean? This is Brock. So it's going to be very interesting how they handle Brock. And if Brock allowed this to for Ober to get this victory, it's going to say a lot. He might be a team player, but he should have. Shit, he better not let this man. If he let this man win, the way he whooped John Cena, man, I'm writing in WWE. I ain't like that shit. He made John Cena look like one of the little rag dolls, some little blow up dolls you just shake around and shit and just toss it in the garbage. That's how Brock did him. So I'm
Well,
interested to see how that match goes.
maybe they built Brock up like that to make Oba infamous. After this, Oba gonna be infamous. The man who manhandled Brock. The man who manhandled the beast.
That's possible, and then maybe that's when what you call it comes out. Maybe
Oh,
Power Royce Keys. Maybe I don't.
I thought Royce Keys would be like Seth Rollins' surprise. I don't know why I've been thinking that since they've been holding on to Royce. I felt like they was gonna attach him to Seth Rollins, man. That would have been that would have been dope, you know. Have Royce like one of Seth Rollins' new bodyguards or something.
Yeah, this have him around the ring, but that still might be possible. You know what I mean? Because uh, when these guys come back, Steph said he trying to kill them all. Steph said, "I'm gonna kill all y'all, man. I'm a killer." Well, Randy said he a killer, but Steph's like, You marked for death." Like this thing ain't James Bond. What are you talking about? Like, marked for death. So that's still a possibility. Uh, I'm just like I said, I'm interested to see what else they gonna build up because after, like I said, this is the match that everybody asked for. Uh, Oba and Brock, right? So they got that match is already signed. I don't care what nobody say. He put that foot on that man's chest. Brock like, yo, you can't embarrass me like this. I'm coming back for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So now what else is left? You see what I'm saying? That's the question now. What's left? Like I know next week the Usos is fighting the Vision for the belt, whatever. But they gonna like it's gonna have to be some more belts that's put up. They only got 5 matches for 2 days. I don't think that could work. You know what I mean?
I
So
see. I seen Austin Theory talking to Liv Morgan in the background. I wonder what's gonna transpire from that.
mm-hmm.
When who was that? Dan House? No, that's when whatchamacallit was talking to Dragon Lee, Bouncy. When he was talking to Dragon Lee,
Oh yeah,
in the back,
Javon and them.
yeah, in the background you see Liv Morgan on the ground. And Austin Theory was talking to her, and then whatchamacallit told him to come on,
They might they
give
might
him
they
a
might
call.
te- they might team together to get her that belt. That's the same thing that happened on Friday with B Fab and
And Jay,
Jade. So it's like, all right, what we doing here? She just booked on your girl, and now y'all becoming friends again. How that works? So y'all about to jump B Fab? I mean, y'all about to jump Meech. I know that's
bro,
Rilla's little boot thing, but I'm saying
it
she's.
was it was a YouTube channel that was speculating that Jay is about to create a female group called the Baddies with B-Fab, Jada Parker, and somebody else. I forgot who the other person was, but they was gonna bring Jada Parker from NXT. I think Kalani Jordan.
Well, Jada Parker should have been up there. To be quite honest with you,
Yeah,
I thought she should have came up last year, but like I said, they
she
was
still
building
got
up.
some. She like far as her wrestling, she still got to tune some stuff up.
Yeah, so that might be an after WrestleMania, or that might be an after WrestleMania moment, but that's still like a couple months ago. I haven't seen Jada Parker fight in on NXT in a while, But
and she
Kalani
fought last
Jordan,
week.
she's super ready. She did. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I missed that part. But Kalani Jordan, I know she's ready because she's been holding belts on both shows, that and TNA. So I know they I didn't expect her to call her up this fast. But if that's the case, then like I said, they have to make something happen for the women's side anyway, especially on the
I
SmackDown
thought
side
I
because
thought Kalani was more ready than Jordan Grace coming up. I know Jordan Grace been in the game, but Kalani is like super smooth. Her
right.
timing is good. Kalani is ready. She can be her and Soruka. Soruka coming soon. They hyping her up too much.
Yeah, that Saturday night main event with against Bailey, I thought she would be up already too. So
Yeah.
they like I said, they getting ready to do some things for the women's side. I don't know if it's just gonna be SmackDown though, because like I said, even though Stephanie Barker got the win, it just looks it don't. Like maybe it's me. The women's side on Raw just looks because it's the same it's the same competition over and over and over.
Who
Raquel's losing. She's losing to everybody. She can't get the Intercontinental belt. She can't get the World Championship belt. They're gonna have to figure her out.
like when it comes to the females on Raw, the only ones that really be hitting is Liv, uh, Rhea, and Io. Everybody else, they kind of lackluster, man, as far as star power. Naomi brought excitement, but now that she gone, I mean, Stephanie Valkyrie barely speak English, so she ain't really her promos. I'm just being real, bro. It it's about it's not only about the wrestling, but I mean, it's for the star power, it's about the promos too. Like you'll watch a whole show just to see CM Punk talk shit to people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't
Yep.
even expect him wrestling. Liv always saying or doing some crazy shit. Io is more of a wrestler because she don't really speak that much. But when she been with Rhea, it been kind of lit her and Io. But now that Rhea not there no more, that shit kind of whack.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I think the fact that you brought up that they may be bringing some of these NXT women up there is because they trying they feel like they spread thin. Like, damn, we ain't got over. Bianca's not here. We can't hold down SmackDown, and Naomi's not here. Like, we just gotta mesh this thing up. But you can't mesh it up when you like Roxanne Perez ain't even there. Like, so many things is happening. The injuries and things like that. So it's like all hands is on deck. So if Saul Regal does come up and Kalani Jordan do come up, like even Jordan Grace, look what they did with Jordan Grace. I ain't see Jordan Grace. I think she fought one
She hurt.
time. Yeah,
She yeah
Jada
she
powerbomb.
no she hurt her foot fighting.
Oh,
Man, I forgot who she was fighting, but it was before the show even started. She had
uh,
injured her foot in one of the matches, like the pre-matches
oh,
before the show
yeah,
started.
the pre-show, yeah.
Yeah,
So
she hurt her,
that and,
messed her foot up.
and that's the thing, right? Like people don't take that into account. Like even the dark shows, these people are really like hurting themselves. They gonna be out for a couple weeks and stuff like that. So you have to have people on deck. But when everybody's getting hurt simultaneously, like look how much the Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, they had to change that up. So Seth Rollins is out there just running them up, just chasing people. He ain't got no. He can't get the people that he's supposed to got. That Braun
They,
Breaker and Seth Rollins was both supposed to be in a match.
but Jordan Grace though, they dropping the ball with her too because they ain't got no good storyline with her. That beef with Jade, I mean, I knew that wasn't gonna be long lasting, but they should have had her beefing with that Kiana James chick.
Yeah,
She
but
they
they
she
just
would have
can't.
came in beefing with her. I mean, Julia got the belt, so that would have been, she should have went at the little belt instead of the big belt. 'Cause now
But
she looked crazy.
yeah, now that's the thing because you brought all of them up at the same time. They trying not to let them clash. They would think this shit look like NXT all over again. Jordan versus Julia all over again. Yeah, we just left that at NXT. Why we? That's why they won't let Trick and Mello go at it because it's the
They might
same
as
type of
well.
scenario.
They might
But
as well.
and that's when they did that triple threat. That's why everybody like, damn, how they all they fighting together? Because everybody was thinking that they gonna come in beefing, and they just keeping them away from each other. So Trick
That
gonna find
actually
his
got
way.
history.
Yeah, they
So
got
I
the
mean,
history. Yeah, I agree.
they could
I
do so much with that story. They dropping the ball, bro.
and
They
that's what
could do
I'm.
so much with that storyline of Trick and Mello, and it'll keep Trick busy. Because right now, who you gonna have him fighting, Sammy?
Uh, yeah, probably. Nah, I don't know what's going on. Sammy ready to just flip the hell out. Sammy ready to flip out. I don't
He
know who he
he
gonna fight.
he might as well turn to the new Sting and start coming out the Raptors and just be quiet. Just pop up with white face paint on, come out the Raptors and be quiet. Yeah.
And just point her back. Boy, that was a
Bro,
crazy
that
thing.
was one of the greatest gimmicks they used, bro. They don't get gimmicks like that no more, bro. That shit was fire, bro.
The
When
story
Sting
writing is
pop
not
up,
even like that no more. That's what I'm saying. They can't even tell the story right. That's what I'm like. That's what I was saying earlier. Like it's different if you had the writers to really sit there and say, okay, well, who's gonna come out and do what? Let's just say, for argument's sake, they're gonna have Sammy just come out there and beat up the whole MFT type, like to save somebody or something. Like they don't have that, right? They don't have that. They tried it with LA Knight. Then they put him with some other
yeah,
group of people, and now he just floating all over the place because they don't have that consistent story to where he can go out there and beat the Vision, because the Vision's only two people now, and then you got him and the Usos going together. Like that don't look right. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't take
yeah,
three of y'all to beat these two dudes up, and then like I said, the injuries it really hurt them more than it helped them.
yeah. I mean, when
So
Seth got hurt, I knew that was a monkey wrench because they wasn't ready to flip the Vision. But since they flipped it, then I mean, it got kind of lit because it opened up for Seth to create a new faction. But
that much I know. Yeah, I
that,
agree with
I
that.
think that's what they actually need better factions. They need like Judgment Day is trash, MFT is trash, the Wyatt Six they losing, they
They
stinking.
lost it. That shit gone.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah,
gone. They would fight for lanterns and shit. Every time they get the lantern, somebody come snuff them and get it back. Like get the fuck, man.
yeah.
So it's no more factions. So now it's like they trying to build one. I don't know if, like you said, maybe Royce Keys be a part of that faction. I don't know. Uh, but something got to give. But they gotta make room for this because everybody can't go for a belt, and we understand that part, right? So
Bro,
we all thinking that Seth was gonna come back and try to get his belt or whatever, but he got to take care of the Vision business. So maybe they'll stop. Like they'll probably have Seth come back and try to get the belt, and Bronson Reed comes to stop that. We don't like you. You ain't getting that belt back, and then that'll lead to that feud. That might be a SummerSlam thing, not as early as WrestleMania. Maybe a SummerSlam or you know uh, Survivor Series type situation. That'll be down the line, but I think they trying to hold on to everybody come back. So even on the women's
but,
side, you got Bianca still out. They may hold Naomi. They trying to figure out if she gonna come back. How long she gonna be out with maternity leave? Is she gonna be ready to wrestle when she comes back? All of these things gonna add up. Jade, what we gonna do with Jade? I think, I don't think they're gonna let Rhea win the belt. I think that's gonna be a big win for Jade. But how we gonna keep her consistent? They probably waiting on certain people to come back. So that's always a part of the game.
bro, they need to. This would be an ultimate faction for SmackDown. They need to put Royce Keys, Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes together and call them the Lemon Pepper Steppers, and I guarantee you they'll take over SmackDown.
The lemon pepper steppers.
Yeah,
Who you said though?
they all come out with Lemon Pepper Steppers. Royce Keys, Carmelo Hayes, and Trick Williams.
That'll be a crazy little faction.
I can't believe they let Trick beat Jacob.
But you got a hand in that. That's why. That's why that I think that's going to be a mania match, Drew and Jacob.
Yeah,
But but I think, like I said, I don't. I'm trying to figure out who they're going to get Trick to fight. I really think they
Sammy.
want him, Sammy.
It's gonna be Sammy. It's gonna be Sammy, bro. It's gonna be Sammy because he talked the most shit to Sammy,
But I would
and
see like
and,
how right.
and he gonna tell Sammy like he already basically told him I can do stuff you can't do. You've been doing this, you old, you this, you that. So
That's
that's gonna
what
be a good win for Sammy.
that's
If they
that's
let Trick Williams beat Sammy, especially at a Mania, I don't think they go. I don't know if he. I don't know. I don't know. I know they need filling matches for Mania, but
I think that every belt should be up for grabs. Me personally, every belt should be up for grabs. Right. So I was thinking like, damn, what if they put Mello and Trick in that match, and then it's an open match, and then they go at it and they start their feud there at Mania. That'll be decent. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know how the story gonna go because they're not giving up no hints to show us where this thing is going. Right. Like we really had to wait a whole damn near 2 months from King. What the hell was that first event? Not Crown Jewel. What was that? Royal Rumble. We had to wait all the way from Royal Rumble for them to have Oba and Brock get at it, and that was like 2 months ago. So they could have been did that, but they wanted to push this Mania situation. So you know, I guess it's about timing. I just don't like the fact that they're off. They're off timing. The timing is off because they could have did that a little sooner, and then they could have built that up. They so it's different. But I do like the match that they have. So, well, the matches so far, it's going to be blockbuster name. Now I'm just waiting for them to say AJ and Becky, y'all going to fight for the Intercontinental Belt.
they
Y'all
already
part
said
of
that.
Mania. That's what I'm saying. So it's for them. It's all about name power. So they had to put somebody young to fight old ass Brock. So it had to be over. That's why I knew it wasn't going to be Gunther because Gunther he like he's super villain, so he can't. He two villains ain't gonna fight. Two heels ain't gonna fight because they ain't gonna know which one to cheer for. Or they might have turned Brock into a baby face in that match, but they just trying to do things with name power. And Gunther, sorry to say, he doesn't have that name power yet.
Nah, Gunther, they need to. He at best he a mid card. He's not a main eventer. He's not an A-list. He at best he a mid card guy. And I think they should let him rock out with that. Like he was cool when he was rocking out with the Intercontinental Belt. Like bless him. Like he one of the big guys who should bully small people. You can't do that on the big stage. Like you're not about to bully CM Punk. Like CM Punk picked your big ass up and gave you a GTS. Fuck out of here, bro. He, you know what I'm saying? He need to bully the small people. He a mid card guy. They try to make him a main card. Does nobody want to see him on a main? Who he gonna fight main card? He'll
Nobody.
look silly against Brock. He'll look silly against Braun Breaker. Even Bronson Reed. I mean, Bronson Reed is more of a main card than Dad Bod. I don't know. I don't like Dad Bod no more. I used to like him. I don't
He's
like
a,
the way he did. I think he beat John Cena. That made wrestling fake again. 'Cause John Cena was sitting there. This big ass motherfucker supposed to be choking you to sleep, and you
you
smiling and
smiling.
shit. After that, I was like, man, Gunther sucks, bro. Like you couldn't even. I would have tweaked his fucking neck if you would have did that shit with me. Like, oh, you ain't selling my move, motherfucker. I'm gonna do it for real.
And choke your ass out and die. But yeah, I just like I said, I don't. He's not going to fight Roman. He's not going to fight. He's not going to fight none of those dudes. He's not going to fight Seth. He's not going to fight those premier A listers like you said. So you know, I don't. We want Jay to be an A lister. He got the fans, the rhythm, but that's when They was gonna let Jay decide you in between. You like a B plus. You right there on the borderline. That's why they said, "Fuck it, y'all. We gonna put y'all back in the tag team for."
I was listening to this content creator, and I didn't like what he said, but it was real. He was like, Jay Uso is not a main eventer. He was like, when he's up in the tag team, when he's with Jimmy, he said his wrestling moves is lackluster, but he can get the crowd hype. He's the hype man. He yeet yeet, but when he start talking, it's like it's like you know he's not a good talker. He ain't got good mic skills. They said Jimmy got better mic skills than
And
Jay.
Jimmy does.
Yeah.
He
So he's
be
like, what? So he's not a main eventer. He can't wrestle. He says wrestling moves are lackluster. You want more from him. And he was like, even like watching Jimmy. He said Jimmy is the Uso that should be getting. He said Jimmy. He sell the moves better. He's cleaner with the moves. It's just the crowd don't get Jimmy. The crowd like Jay.
yeah,
But he was
but
like, that's why Jay fell back into the tag team because he better with Jimmy. That he can't do it without Jimmy.
sometimes when you've been in a tag team faction for so long, it just looks it don't feel right. Right? That's like saying, damn, I remember when Hawk was better than that. Like you'll never hear that conversation because they was not to be separated. Like some tag teams are not meant to be separated. That's why I think happened to Kofi Kingston. That's why I think the New Day ever when he won the belt, I think they went to shit after that because he won the belt and now he thought he was somebody important, and then they all fell apart after that. Big E, and then they got Xavier Woods looking goofy because he's the only one that can't win the belt. So what is he there for? And that's why I think they went downhill from then. Y'all putting the belt on the wrong people at the wrong time, but y'all needed somebody to say, all right, we put this belt on somebody that from this group. So they was never the same, and now they really ain't the same now because I ain't seen Xavier Woods fight in a while. Uh,
He hurt.
yeah, Grayson Waller just got cursed. I'm just like,
Uh,
they straight
Kofi
up hit,
Kofi was like, nah, this for slavery. This reparations. Get your ass up there and get cursed.
and then
They take that curse for
he
Kofi.
trying to get Javon Evans to roll with him. I don't know how. I don't think that's gonna work. So
Nah, that wouldn't even be. Nah, they need. If anybody, he should have been looking for Royce.
yeah, he need that.
Uh,
He need that dude. He need that Big E type presence. You over there playing like that's what made y'all. That's what made y'all the group. You had power. You was the agility guy, and Xavier was supposed to have been like the little brainiac guy. You don't have that no more. So now y'all looking, and y'all ain't been the same since. So they better, their relevancy is already down to nothing. So they better figure something out.
I don't like when they went dark. After they went dark, I like when they were still the New Day. Like when they were still the baby face.
But they had no choice because they was floundering. They couldn't really do nothing with them. You know what I mean? Like once they lost the belt to the Usos, or once the Usos beat them like 17 million times in a row, they had nothing else to do. That's why the Street Profits is not there because we can't even do nothing with y'all. Y'all been missing for months. We see y'all on NXT, we might see y'all on AAA or some crazy, but y'all ain't. We can't do nothing with y'all. That's why you don't even hear about them. You hear a rumor or Montez is building himself up. He's brolic and all this, but you ain't hearing nothing about no Angelo Dawkins. You ain't like they done. I don't even ask about them. Commando, what up, nah?
What up, man?
And
Using
once
my avatar.
once that situation is dead, is dead. So it's like, damn, that's kind of creepy, but that's what it is. Um,
They had a nine. The Minister of General Defense. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. What it do with the business here?
yes, ma'am. They was over. Where you was at for? Oh man, you missed Friday. Friday.
Oh, I was out. Me and my wife, we celebrated our anniversary this weekend. Oh
They
my God, I got so many funny stories to tell y'all, but go ahead, bro.
Nah, it was on stream. I was talking about no, it was last night. Yeah, it was last night I was talking about it. They the Atlanta Hawks was supposed to be talking about Magic City. Now Magic City is a strip club, so here go Realist. Tay, you was working at the strip club.
Uh,
and
Fool.
Tay, Realist and Tay was going back and forth at it. Like you was at the strip club, Tay, and Tay, like, how the hell would you know? You used to giving out them little single dollars on. They was going back and forth. I'm sitting there trying to focus on what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just laughing at these two in the background. I'm like, yo, they had me crying last night. Shout out to them. It was just crazy, but it was. But at the same time, it was just like it felt like home. You know what I mean? How we used to be in your chat, and they be going back and forth at it, and we just sit there like, what the hell are two talking about? They over there tripping. It was like that all over again. It brought me back to home. But I was talking about the NBA last night, and what you thought about that? Did you hear about the 83-point game? What you thought about that?
Yeah, Bam put up
Uh
83. Congratulations, man. He broke Kobe record.
huh. That's.
I don't see why people hating on him, bro.
I'm like,
It
yo,
don't matter. It don't matter why or how he did it. It's done, bro.
I'm
Like
like, what are you?
shit.
Yeah,
If it's that easy, or people will be doing that shit all the time. Well, they kept feeding him the ball. Yeah, they kept giving him the ball. That's how you score, bro. I mean, shit. They let him do it. Well, Kobe was blowing these people. It was Kobe. His team needed him. It don't matter, bro. If that's the case, anybody would be putting up points. Like you can't do it, bro. That shit will always be special. Eh, Every superstar, Jordan never did that. If it's like that, Jordan never did it. LeBron never did it. You know, some of your favorite players never did it. That's because I mean, that shit destined, bro. That's why a lot of people got records that's all they got is a record. They probably never had nothing else they like, but they got that record. So I
man.
mean,
Listen, if I got an opportunity to put that's why we was bad at Saquon Barkley, right? You got an opportunity to put your name in a book. You put your name in the damn book. That's like the book of life, damn near in sports. I scored 83 points. I scored more than Kobe. I damn near scored as much as Wilt Chamberlain. I put my name in that 83. I'm signed. Sign me up. I'm not even gonna play with it. But you got so many people thinking they disgracing Kobe. How you disgracing Kobe
bro,
name? Like y'all sound so
bro.
ignorant saying something stupid like that.
I don't even. Did they have social media? I wasn't on social media when Kobe put up the 81 if they had it. But I'll tell you this, I remember them talking shit about Kobe when he put up 81. He wasn't passing the ball. He was being selfish. He was ball hogging.
Yeah,
He
all of
was.
that.
Yeah, they was talking all that shit when Kobe put up that 81. And now the band, that's just life. Anytime you do good shit like that, or great shit, you have people talking shit hating on you, then you have people celebrating you. That's just like that's just what it is. Now the next person, if somebody put up 84 or 85, it's gonna be people talking shit. Well, he ain't doing right. Bam, Bam was doing this. Bam got most of the points from here. It's always gonna be shit. So they was talking shit about Kobe when he did it. So
And
somebody put up 72. They was talking shit about him too.
yeah, that was
I
Devin
forgot.
Booker.
Yeah, they was talking shit about Devin Booker, man. Like,
Oh, but he
bro,
didn't win. Okay, see what I'm saying? You get mad.
yeah,
The man scored 70. He ain't win. Somebody else scores 68. They don't win. Like y'all have something. Like, listen, man. The fact that y'all should be appreciative because if y'all say Bam Adebayo is a regular dude, right? He's a regular dude. So why y'all not trying to aspire to be like that regular dude then? If he could do it, I could do it. That's how y'all
bro,
supposed to go about it. Like he ain't
bro.
Kobe. He ain't
I'm gonna tell you.
life after. Go ahead.
No, my bad. My dog. I'm laying on the couch and she just came in. Kid, come on, make out my face, bro. Why you gotta pick with me
No.
when I'm laying down?
Oh no.
Don't hit my face, bro. Come on now, back up off me,
Word
dude.
only.
Man, my wife want to get another dog. I'm gonna have to deal with two things on that. bro, why you all like? Soon as I'm in a vulnerable position, you just want to bully me, bro. Get your big ass on, big ass dog, bro.
Yeah, but
But
just
you can't
because
do nothing
Bam,
now. But you can't do nothing now. That's how she land on me.
oh, you stuck there. But that's how it is, though, man. Just because Bam Adebayo is not a marquee name, y'all get mad. Y'all should be like, listen, man. If Devin, I mean, if he can do that, I know I shoot better than him. I ain't got to shoot 7 for 22 from three. I don't need all those foul shots. Let me go ahead and do what I need. Y'all should be striving for that. But the fact that y'all, these young dudes, oh, he can't do that to Kobe. Yeah, Kobe would have did the same thing. Y'all sitting there acting
Man,
like Kobe wouldn't try to get that 100 points. The only way he didn't get 100 points because Phil took his ass out. That's
if
it.
Kobe was alive, he would have been like, you should have shot more.
Yeah,
That's what Kobe would have said. Kobe wouldn't have been doing all this hating ass shit, bro.
and that's why I'm saying people keep thinking, y'all honoring somebody. That's if y'all know the individual, y'all know that's he wasn't about that. Man, keep going, do it, go ahead. You ain't gonna do it again. Like shit.
Records are there to be broken by great. That's what records are. That's what my coach used to tell me. He used to say, look, he was telling me that because I was 2 sacks away from the school record. He was like, records are there to be broken by great people. If you ain't great, you can't break it. But if you are, you got a chance, you got an opportunity. Now go get it. Go knock the head off. I ended up getting 4 sacks that game.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Greatness is not in a name. Greatness is in your
And
work, your agility, the things that you put your effort in. It's not just in a name. That's when your name becomes synonymous. When you put in the damn work. Until you put in the work, you can't be nobody. So I don't understand why people will be upset with Bam. Then you're mad because he got hit. Now I know somebody gonna say this, and I'm waiting for them to say that. He ain't that good. His girl better than him. When they say that, I'm falling
man,
over.
dude, look, man, who's somebody said that y'all ain't even seeing his full game. He's limited because they said the NBA limited him. They said Bam is like a big ass point guard. They said Bam got strokes, he can shoot, and he got handles, but his job was to be a point guard. I mean, a center. I was like,
That was the
but that
Miami Heat thing. They did that to him because when they had Jimmy Butler and this one and that one, he wasn't even the guy to feat. They wasn't even featuring him.
where's Jimmy Butler? Is he hurt?
He hurt on the Warriors.
Oh,
He tore I think he tore his Achilles. I think
damn.
he out for the season. And that's what I'm saying. When you've been behind so many people for so long, you ain't going to be able to see somebody's skill. That's why people like Scottie Pippen wanted to go out there and try to make themselves noticeable. Because I've been running with Michael all the time. That's why Kobe said get rid of Shaq so I could be Kobe. You not some way, shape, or form you're gonna want to be seen. And when you got an organization like the Heat, you're not gonna be able to be seen because they have a weird way of trying to hold people back. So that's why nobody don't really know about Bam. Bam was a part of those teams that went to the NBA Finals. They just lost because they had a better
No,
team than that. You know what I mean? They lost to the Lakers and they lost to the Nuggets. Yeah, they lost to the Nuggets. So y'all can't do nothing with those guys, but that don't mean he's not a player that's listen, any one of these 400 people in the NBA it's possible for them to have a night like that. You just ain't gonna see it from everybody. So now we saw it from Bam, people gonna question it. I don't know why, but that's what they do.
$35 a month to combo. I paid $19 a month. I saved $15. And I got Hulu. Stop playing. And ESPN.
So he gonna be watching Commander gonna be watching WrestleMania. That's what she
I ain't
telling you.
got the $35. I paid $31 a month for another thing that got all the premium channels. Stop playing with me. 31 bucks a month.
I ain't trying to pay nothing for this. I'm trying to get it for free.
$3.99.
Free 99 can't
That's
beat
the way
that.
the economy is.
I sound like Prez. Free 99.
Oh, let me tell y'all this story real quick. Don't judge
What?
me, okay? Look, man, I did the right thing. I think I did. So we went to the dispensary, right? and we can order, and then you pull up, and then they bring your shit out to you, right? Curbside pickup. So we sitting there waiting, right? And this lady next to us, it was a black lady, right? And she was like, "Hey, uh, can y'all help me out?" And I'm thinking like, man, I ain't got no extra money. And they take cash, so you gotta have cash. So I'm looking like I don't carry cash, and I only got enough cash to get my order. So she like, I got my grandbaby in the back. Can y'all do me a favor? And my wife is like, she's like an angel walking earth, like the purest thing on the planet, right? She is like the sweetest thing you'll ever meet. She like Goldilocks, handsome girl, all them combined, Snow White, all them combined. So my wife is like this black lady, right? She was like, oh yeah, I'll watch your kid. You can go in. And I look at her, and I'm like, "Man, that's the whitest shit you could ever say." And I turned and looked at the black lady, and you could see this look on this lady's face, like, "What the fuck is you talking about?" She like, "Nah, I'm okay. I was saying if y'all had some extra money and I can cash app you the money, if y'all got cash, I just ain't got no cash on me." And I'm like, look, you can cash out me the money, I can go in and I can get it for you, right? And bring it back out. She like, cool, so we settled on that. So I go in, I'm at the ATM machine. Mind you, I am legally blind. I cannot see, right? I really can't see. Like I'm legally blind. So I get the cash out and I turn from the ATM. I take 2 steps and I run into something. And I look down and it's this old fat white lady. And I look up at her, I think her daughter, granddaughter, whoever this lady was like bugging out. Like, oh my God, you just ran her over. You didn't even say excuse me. How you gonna knock her down like that? And I'm like, man, I'm sorry, I didn't see her. She's like, how the hell you didn't see her? She's right there. And I'm like, bro, I'm legally blind. She all the way that this lady had to be like 4 foot like 4'10" or something like that, right? She was under 5 feet. She had to be. When I turned around, I did not see her. She was not in my like. I would have to look down to see her. And I'm thinking like, why the fuck is you right up under me anyway? So anyway, I try to help the lady up. She's like, no, don't fucking touch me. Don't touch me. And she trying to get up, and she fat and she short. So she like, you know how like when you try to get up but you lose your footing and you go back down. She did that like 3 times, like scooting away from me. And I'm like, man, let me help you. She's like, no, don't touch me. You knocked me down. I'm like, I told you I can't see. I'm legally blind. You're not fucking blind. You seen me. You did that on purpose. I said, ma'am, if I did that on purpose, why am I trying to help you? Why am I being nice? I'm like, I'm actually trying to help you. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. So it took them like 2, 3 minutes to get that lady off the ground. And then when she got off the ground, I'm trying to hold the door open. I'm like, I apologize. They like, no. Then they trying to go to the other door. They can't even open it. They trying to push the door. You got to pull it. The shit. So they pushing the door for like 2, 3 seconds. And I'm looking like you got to pull the door. So they finally go to the door. They walking outside, cussing me out the whole time. Man, I turned around. It's people cracking the fuck up, bro. I felt so bad. I knocked that little white lady over. I tried to help her up though. I just didn't see her. I literally didn't see her. And I told my wife getting all hyped, like, where they at? Where they at? I'm like, man, you trying to fight somebody. They don't need to be talking to you like that. I'm like, calm your ass down. Should I go to jail for knocking a little white lady over and you want to fight me? And we had a weed spot. Like, damn, all this shit is hot. Like, y'all tripping, bro. I'm just trying to get this old pen and dip. That's all I'm trying to do.
They're trying to blow the high before you get
Yeah, man. I'm looking
it.
like, man, I knocked a little old white lady over. I tried to help her up, though. I really did. I did not see her. I'm like, why the hell was you under me like that? I took 2 steps, bro.
He
Two
said, "Why are
steps.
you under me?"
Yeah, like, I can't see you down there, bro. You short as hell. How you gonna be that short and angry?
I don't know. They say that's a Napoleon complex. I don't think Napoleon was short, but I'm just saying they have excuse for everything. You shouldn't be short and angry. You should be a little bit more compassionate because you understand you short, so you should understand people. You can't
Like,
keep being mad all the time.
we both got disabilities. I'm blind legally, and you short and fat. Like, we both got disabilities. Like, you
Well,
couldn't even get off the ground, bro. She had to roll on her side. She
She had a
fell
roll
right
on
on
her
her
stomach.
butt. I'm like, you didn't hurt yourself.
You had a nice cushion,
Right. If you would have fell on your butt or your back, you would have been safe.
but you ain't do
Yeah,
nothing wrong though, man. You was good, man. I
man,
don't know
them
what.
people. I felt so bad because the people was laughing. The people in the sitting down waiting for their turn. They sitting there cracking the fuck up. Lady behind the desk laughing. I'm like, damn, y'all laughing at this little lady that got knocked over. And I felt bad because my back of my hoodie you talking about my what do they say my syllables or whatever. What do they say? Like when people say what is your abbreviation? My abbreviation is basically don't fuck with me. That's what's back in my hoodie saying I'm walking over a little white lady with this aggressive ass hoodie.
Fuck around and find out.
Mhm. Don't try
FAFO.
me or some shit like that. My hoodie says some crazy shit and I'm knocking over a little white lady. If the police would have came, read my hoodie, and heard that story, they would have been like, "Yeah,
She said,
it
"Word,
was
you
some
ain't
shit."
right. You should be more careful." Commander said you should be more careful. Word.
More careful. I should have had my cane. She like, I told you I can't see. But nah, man,
She said, "Tree versus meatball."
right. That's like, bro. Like, and then like, like I took a step. Like I guess I'm like, I ain't got that much force in my walk now, do I? I took two steps. It was like I was just starting. You know, like if you back up a little bit and hit a car, it ain't as bad as if you going 40 or 50 down the street.
Right,
That's kind
right.
of how it was. Like I didn't think it was that much force in my step, but I did kind of walk through her. Like that's how I walk though. Like even when I hit a wall or something, I be bouncing back because you know, I stuck with purpose. But like when I stepped, I kind of tripped over it, but I caught myself so I didn't fall. But yeah, I could have. But I'm looking like, why is you that close to somebody though? Like I'm at the ATM, all I did was turn and took two steps. That means you close as hell to me. And then everything is against the wall. Like, why is you even right here in this area, bro? What is you doing?
Was she
I
trying to get
think
some
she
money?
I don't know, bro. No, not if you trying to get some money, you was too close to me in the ATM while I'm using the ATM. You too fucking close. That's what I'm saying. Was you gonna try to snatch my cash and wobble away? What was you trying to do?
He said,
Like, why
"Wow."
is
He
you
said,
why was you that
"Wow."
close? Right, well, she ain't gonna run.
He
Her
said,
short
"Wobble
fat ass.
away."
That's all she could have did was snatch my cash and wobble. I think it was one of them, you know, how them people jump in front of the cars for insurance claims. I think that's what she tried to do with me.
She tried to come up off you then.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
She's like,
crazy.
you done knocked me over, buy me a bag of weed now. You know, we're
Yeah.
in a little spot too. But I'm like, damn. But I kind of did the Allen Iverson and Tyronn Lue when he walked over.
Oh,
Oh, that's like when she fell, I had to step over. I almost stepped on her.
you stepped over her like that. Commander said she was
I
trying to get
had
some
to, bro.
shade. She was trying to get some
She,
shade.
she was big as hell. Like even after I knocked her over, it's like I had to take a wide step not to step on her. Like she on the ground, like on the ground. Like she take up a couple squares on you know how the floor tiles be squares. She took up a couple squares, bro. Like I had to step 4 squares over and shit. You feel me?
Oh my god, he said she took up a couple of squares. Yo, you was a stone cold mess. I see what happened now. You oh man, you crazy. He ain't that damn short and pudgy. That's what you try to say,
Yeah, she
man.
was, bro. She was short and fat.
So you
Like
thought she
her
was like,
ankles had fat on them, bro.
oh, come on,
Like
man.
she didn't even have a wrist, bro.
She
I'm
had
like,
no
that's why
wrist.
you. That's it was all fat. That's just like that's why you can't get up.
You
That's
the
why you can't get up. You can't bend nothing.
you a total mess, man. He said she ain't got no
Everything is straight
wrist.
from fat. You know how you so fat, your body just be fat. You ain't got no joints and shit. Like your
She
knees be missing and shit.
she head and shoulders. She ain't got no neck. That's what you try to
Undercover
say.
knees. Yeah.
She got double knees.
Yeah.
But how you didn't see all that then? You supposed to see all that. It was white. You couldn't see. It was too
But it
bright.
was low, bro. It's out of my. I have no peripheral vision, bro. Like when I be trying to explain to people how I see, and they see me move around, they be like, "You lying?" I be like, "Shit, stay around me long enough, you will see me walk and run into shit because I can literally only see straight. Like it. Imagine the size, smaller than a dime. The doctor said it's smaller than a dime, but imagine you looking out a hole like that, smaller than a
Damn.
dime, bro. That's I can see that. But I had so it has to be in my line of vision for me to see it. So even things I don't see the ground until I think it was like 30 steps in front of me. That's when I
What?
start seeing the ground. Like if I look
Damn.
straight, I don't see the ground. It'll take like 30 steps. So I have to look down. So like when this first happened, bro, I look like a bobblehead because I'd be looking up and down, trying to see and walk. But now I can just move my eye. Now I just move my eye and look down. But I only took 2 steps. So first I got to see what's in front of me to make sure I ain't walking into the wall. And before I can look down, she was under me. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is you that close to me? I wasn't expecting her to be. I seen the fucking tree. They got a little fake tree right there. She's smaller than that. Like, goddamn. You smaller than the fake fucking bush they got right here.
Commander said I'm gonna need the handicapped people to stand 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
I bet this didn't happen during COVID. That's what Commander said.
Right.
Commander got jokes tonight. Good to see you though, Commander. Good to see you. I don't think you did nothing wrong though. I don't know why you thought that was wrong. It's not like you literally tried to push her down. So I don't know what you thought you did wrong.
She like, bro. If I was having a bad day, I would have cussed that lady out though. Because I mean, after the second time I apologized and tried to help, and you say no, I wanted to say, well, fuck you, little fat bitch. That's why your ass can't get up. I wanted to say that so bad, like a little funky bitch. That's why you can't get up, motherfucker.
Oh
I'm
my
trying to be
god.
nice to your little stupid ass, and your ass can't even roll up and get up. Nah, motherfucker, that's what you get, evil ass. That's why your ass on the ground now.
Can't
You
take
should
word
roll your
no.
ass out the door,
You couldn't
motherfucker.
get out the door. She taking
And,
up blocks. How she gonna get out the door? You
uh,
I'm glad you didn't see this, Commander.
and then the lady with her and shit. I'm looking like you like a fucking seal flapping around and shit. Talking about, you knocked her over. You screaming and shit like you trying to draw attention. Everybody seen me knock this motherfucker over. That's why they laughing. Shit, they seen the shit. Fuck you think they laughing for?
But if they know you're a regular there, they know what
Well,
it is.
I don't never go in. I just went in to help that. That's what I'm saying. Every time I try to help somebody, some shit happens. I wasn't even supposed to be in there. I'm trying to get in here because your ass trying to get high with your grandkid in the back of the seat. Shit, you should have left his little sleepy ass at home and went and got high. God damn it. Now I gotta go in here and get you some money out the ATM because your grandson's asleep and you want to get high and shit. And you ain't got no cash, man. All this shit happened because of your ass. And I'm trying to be nice, trying to be a good Samaritan and shit. See what happened when motherfucker try to be nice? I should have been like, hell no, I can't help you. I told my wife, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you. If that lady wasn't black, I wouldn't have helped her. I would have been like, nope, I ain't even got time. I ain't got no cash. I wouldn't even roll my window down. I ain't gonna lie. Them white people around there acting funny. Motherfuckers be like, how you doing? You be like, fine. They be like, great. Like, what? You just
What?
ask me how I'm doing, man. These white people crazy as hell, bro. Around here. Like, I was walking and my son said hi to this lady and she didn't say nothing. And my son said hi. And she's like, oh my God, what do you guys want? Just start screaming. I'm like, man, stop talking to these crazy ass people. Like these
Mm-mm-mm.
kids, bro.
That's
Nah, these
crazy.
motherfuckers,
Yeah.
especially with everything going on right now in the world, man, I stay to myself. These people crazy as hell. I talk to all the foreign people. Foreign people be all excited and shit to see me. I be like I'm a celebrity or something. Like I think they be thinking like, oh, this big ass got a place for sports. That's how they be looking at me. Like his ass got a place for sports. He big and black.
So they just
That's
stereotyping you, huh?
yeah, that's how they look at all black people and foreign people.
That's not good. That ain't good at all, man. Just because you
Nah, that shit
tall.
cool because
You
they be
like
like,
that?
yeah. they'll be fucking with you, man. They be excited, they're smiling and shit. Hey, how you doing? I'll be like, good, yeah. Like shit. Let me walk around with a basketball. They probably asking for my autograph.
Yo, you on my team?
No, right. I don't
you
mind that shit. Like
you
they'll be afraid of you and shit.
you on my squad? I got you.
Like
I
this
don't.
dude, like I walk around with a weighted vest, right? And this guy, I was at my son's school, and he was like, "Hey, what's that?" He was like, "That's what he asked me. Is that a water pack?" And I'm looking like,
Oh what?
"Fuck, am I going what?" And I forgot, man. No, these white motherfuckers be wearing this. I forgot what it's called, a camel pack. You ain't ever
Mm.
seen that? It's like a backpack with a water straw. You put the straw in your mouth. It's a big ass backpack full of water. It's called a camel pack. It's not they don't it's not like a big they got big backpack ones, but I bet you Commander know what I'm talking about. But there's a backpack that's a water thing. It's like a
We don't
it got
like
a straw
backpacks.
to it. You ain't never seen it, it's called a camel pack.
Mm-mm. I ain't seen that.
Yeah, it's like a backpack with a straw hooked up to
I'm not. I've never seen that before in my life. I
it.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I don't
never
be.
seen it until I moved to the suburbs where motherfuckers be jogging and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that in their mouth? My wife was like, it's a camel pack. I got one at the house. I'm like, where the fuck do you got one? And then she showed me. I'm like, why do you have this? But it makes sense. Like when you go on long runs and shit, it's like it's a straw. It's a backpack. It got water in it, so you can have it on your back while you're running. And if you need a sip of water, you just land, put the straw in your mouth and sip the water instead of stopping and
Yeah.
guzzling the water. They call it a camel pack.
I guess that don't make no sense to
So,
me, but they
but
like it. I love it.
I'm like, no, I said it's a weighted vest. He like a weighted vest. So I took one of it got like sandbags in it. So I
Hmm.
took the sandbag out and showed him. He was like, "Oh, what's that for?" I said, "It's like, when you're working out." He was like, "Oh, I got a bad back. You think it's good for me?" And I'm like, "Why the fuck would wearing a weighted vest be good for you if you got a bad back? Like, you just trying to talk to me." Like, like that's some weird shit to ask. Like, that's the last thing I think is good for is your bad back. It's fucking. I say you feel this. It's like every weight is. I think it's like 7.5 or 10 pounds. It's either 7.5 or 10 pounds every sandbag, and I only walk around with it's a 45. I walk around with 45 pounds. I don't do that heavier than that, and that shit is still heavy though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, man, I carry like a 90 pound pack. I was like, if you're in the military, you walk around with a 90 pound pack on your back. And he was like, oh, I said, but no, it's not good if you got a bad back. And he
Right.
said, well, what do it work out? And I'm like, shit, my whole upper half and my lower half. I was like, you gotta use your legs. I said, like, my calf's burning right now. And he's like, oh. He said, why do you do that? I said, stay fit, stay in shape. And he looking at me like, fuck you doing that for? And I'm looking like, it's a workout, stay healthy. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. He was like, how old are you? I was like, 41. He was like, you got a wife? I'm like, yeah. He was like, well, why you do that? And I'm looking like, oh my God, bro.
Is he
Like,
all
it's an
right?
Indian dude. He like, shit, you already got the wife and you old. Stop working out. Do something else. He looking at me like, you crazy as hell. Like, yeah, I'm about to, like, bro.
Oh, you think you're supposed to lose yourself when you get married? I guess that's what it sounds like. Like what you talking about? You stay fit for you. I might have to carry the whole world on my shoulder. I need to be. I need to be ready. Shit.
I was about to say, I ain't trying to walk around with a dad bod like you.
Oh, you know
Like,
what? That's why. That's why we can't take you outside. That's why we gotta
yeah,
leave you in the house.
that's why, like, people, that's why I don't say 90% of the things that come into my head. I don't say it, even when I'm on here. Like 90% of the shit that come in my head, I don't even say it because I know it's gonna be fucked up. So I gotta filter like everything that I think or I say. I actually filter it. So that's how I do the world a service.
I don't know. That sounds like a disservice.
Nah,
Cause
bro. I be taking shit. They don't want to hear what's on my mind.
nah, I'm just
I
saying.
go to jail, bro.
I don't know. I ain't been on here like that lately, so I can't even tell you what's going on. So It's some people that really need that bluntness because they. I'm telling you, I be hearing shit like, yo, y'all keep saying the same thing, and you're not doing nothing to
Man,
improve your shit, nothing. So it's like,
these, these people happy in the chaos that they in, bro. They enjoy that shit, bro. Ain't no changing that. People like to be, they make them feel significant, make them feel like they something. Like, what people talking about. 'Cause the people be analyzing every word. Even if somebody says some shit, I'd be thinking like, why do you even care that much? Like, you don't even know this person, and they just giving their opinion. And it always be the people who criticize other people to get the maddest. You're like, bro, you be talking about people all day. If somebody finally says something about your ass, now you gonna bent out of shape. But that's all you do is talk about people. That shit weird. It's weird to me.
I don't even know where people getting the energy from. I really don't, because I ain't got time for none of that shit. Listen, man, life is life, and gas is going up. I ain't got time to be worried about that, man. I gotta make sure I'm situated for anything that happens. So I gotta prepare myself. I can't keep focusing on what these other people doing. I don't
Man,
have the energy no more. I really don't.
bro, I be living in real life. I be trying to not run over those short white ladies. In real life, bro, I got problems like that. So you think I want to come on the internet to deal with people, bro? No, man.
He said he trying not to hit the little old white lady.
Try not to run people over and shit. I ran over this little Asian dude in Coles yesterday. I didn't run him over. I bumped into him, but that motherfucker flew into the damn clothes rack. I'm like, bro, you. He's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, I ain't about to whoop your ass or nothing. My bad, I didn't see you. He was like, when you turned, it was like, I thought you pushed me. And the lady was like, no, he didn't push you. You're just small. Like, That's what the little white lady restocking the racks. She was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh," when I did it, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," because it
Oh
was
no.
like I had a shirt and I was, trying to see I'm telling my wife like, "No, I think the shirt too small for my son," and all I did was like I folded the shirt up and I turned to put the shirt back, and when I turned, it was like I turned it to him and he went flying and shit, and I'm looking like, damn, like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like people be too fucking close to me, bro. Like, why are you that close? Where I'm turning and you flying and shit.
Yeah. Why?
I
Why?
swear, I
Where's the
swear I didn't
distance
push
at?
that man. I don't know, bro. I swear I didn't push that man. I literally turned my body. But it's like, I kind of, it's like, you know how something touch you and you get that reaction. So when
Yeah.
I turned and I felt him, I did kind of like push off a little bit because I didn't know what it was. Like, you turn it and it's more protection for myself. So I kind of did like kind of, you know, shrug my shoulder once I felt the contact. But I didn't like push him. I didn't throw him. I didn't use my hands.
That's crazy. I don't know, but I don't know how you keep getting in those situations. That's too much.
Man, I'd be like, that's why I told my wife I don't like going out. That's like I don't like being in places where it's like people are too close where they like touching you and bumping you. I'm straight on that, bro. I don't like that. Like when you be no. So I told her I don't like be going into like these stores when it's all crazy, and that's why I told her like, man, let's just wait. They got Kohl's Cash and people go, that shit like crack, bro. That shit
That's
like blue magic. Like,
not the blue magic. You got blue
yeah, that
what?
shit be like, bro, that shit, when they got Kohl's Cash, that shit, boy, they like a refugee camp.
He said blue magic. You got the people going crazy out there in them streets, then man. That blue magic.
That's what that Kohl's Cash do, bro. People be going crazy over that Kohl's Cash.
Damn, that coke is they addicts then. I got $5 cold cash. I gotta spend it.
Yeah, that shit free money. My wife was like, I got $30 cold cash. If I buy something online, I just gotta pay for the shipping. I'm looking like, bro, I don't care about this. I'm like, she get mad as hell because she'll be sitting there, she'll be telling me something for about 5 minutes and I don't say nothing. And she be like, say something. I be like, man, I don't care about that shit. She be like, I know you don't. I'm like, at least I listen to you. You know how many people complain about their husbands don't listen? I just don't care. But I listen. She be like, you an asshole, man.
I'm telling
I
you,
don't know
one
why
day
you
she gonna
married
put your
me.
ass in a figure for a leg lock, man. She gonna get your
I
ass one
ain't
day.
scared of her.
You should be.
Nah, bro. See, that's the difference. Like, she, when we went on this little getaway, her attitude adjusted for the next 6 months. She will be straight for 6 months. Her whole attitude adjustment. She'll be like, you want breakfast in the morning? You want this? You want that? She ain't got it. All her stress is gone. She good. She good. I get like 6 months of pure obedience.
He said pure beans. Well, you
Yeah,
already
you
know.
about get 6 months of that shit, bro. I'm telling you. It'd be like that every day if we ain't had kids where I can adjust their attitude.
Yeah, well,
You
you
got
got that
kids,
time. Yeah, I
yeah,
try to
you ain't
tell
got
people you
time.
got kids. It ain't about y'all, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
I gotta maintain the kids. You go ahead and do what you doing. I'm over here with the kids. I'm straight. I'll holler at you once in
Nah,
a
it's
blue
just you
moon.
ain't got that you need that time where you're uninterrupted. I ain't even about to talk shit. It's new
Nah, no,
programming.
you need that. You need that. You
I
need
had to
that
set
adult time. I get
I
it.
had to I had to I had to implement new programming. And
You had to
once you
put
do
that
that,
good power you on that thing right there. Let me show you why you married me again. Let me holler at you. Let me talk to you.
let me talk to you.
That's how you gotta do it. Let me talk to you real quick. And that's what you go on and do. So, I mean, listen, man. I'm just glad that you got to enjoy your anniversary weekend. Um, y'all did what y'all got that time alone. Kids was not thought about, well, not thought about, not well, let me say it right. They was thought about, but they wasn't in the picture. That's the
Listen,
thing.
you
That's the
got
thing that matters.
FaceTime. But
You
then we
guys,
get to the hotel and you have some badass little ass white kids playing hot. Like it's some shit you deal with. Like this is what I'm saying. Like in the hood, you got to deal with the kids outside playing in the street and shit, right? They might be playing basketball on the street. That's just annoying when you try to drive up and down the street. Right?
right?
In the suburbs, you got to deal with little white kids when you go to hotels playing fucking hockey in the hallway. They got the nets and everything, running up and down the hall playing hockey. Like, what the fuck is going on in here? Why is y'all not outside doing this shit? Why is y'all inside doing this shit? And they parents downstairs at the bar getting fucked up. We coming to the hotels with a group of white people out there getting shit faced. They're like, damn, what? Okay, cool. It's a hotel. They probably. Then you go upstairs, all the kids in the hallway playing hockey and shit. Like, oh, this is why they running around because their parents downstairs getting drunk. Okay. I was like, if they was black, all they had little ass would have been in jail by now. Somebody would have called the cop.
They be behind bars,
I
put
said,
out
if
the
they was
hotel,
black, somebody would have called and complained about it. And I
put out
told
the
my wife,
hotel, all type of shit.
I said, so you know what I'm gonna do? As soon as I got in the room, I called downstairs and complained about it.
You so fucking
I'm
foul,
petty as
man.
a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm petty. So.
Yeah, yeah, that's foul. That ain't even petty. That's just foul. Who get the
No,
people
man,
put out the
I
debt?
paid all this money, bro. That shit, I'm paying almost $200 a night. I want peace and quiet. If I wanted to hear some little badass kids run up and down the hall, I would have stayed home. But I didn't. I came here. So I ain't dealing with my badass kids, and I ain't about to deal with yours. I done paid for this shit, man. Nah, so I was complaining. I'm like, look, I paid money. I just got here, and all I hear is kids running up and down the hall. And they got hockeys and nets and everything. I can't even get down the hall safely. So yeah, I hate it. I was a Karen, whatever.
I guess. I don't know how you got that petty. I can't do it. I don't like being petty. I just feel different. I don't know. I can't do it. I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in
I'm
me at
petty.
all. I,
You need
I
to get some in you.
I
Petty,
got it, but I don't like it.
petty keeps you be petty. Me being petty helped me from fucking people up. That's what being petty does for me.
Damn.
Because if I wasn't petty, I got a smart ass mouth. Because at first I started to go downstairs and say, "These are little badass kids playing hockey in the hallway. Can y'all come get these little bastards?" That's what I do if I wasn't petty. So me being petty is calling complaining about the shit, which I got every right to do because I pay my taxes and I'm paid for this hotel room. So I got the right to complain, especially if it's loud and it's dangerous. You know, somebody can get their iPod out. They playing hockey. That's an outdoor sport with referees and shit. There's no supervision. These little kids playing hockey might break something. They screaming and yelling and disturbing the peace. That's against the law. So that's what I did instead. But if I wasn't petty, then I would have went downstairs. I would have went to the kids like, "Where y'all parents at? Yeah, go get them. Like y'all let y'all little badass kids play in the fucking hallway, and I'm paid all this goddamn money, and all I want is some peace and quiet while I clap some cheeks. But y'all want to run around there? No, that's if I'm not being petty. But no, it was being petty. Petty saves lives.
Petty saved like y'all hear it first. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Y'all hear it on Sports Chat first. Petty saves lives. I don't know.
Yeah,
I,
real petty saves lives. I'm about to get a t-shirt, man.
in the suburbs of 313. That's what he trying to tell y'all. This saves lives. If he was a normal guy, he might be on the news for real. This was
Yeah.
he's saving lives. He's saving lives for real. I don't know. Um, I have no. How you like the Pistons playing ball this year? What are you thinking about?
But they gotta win the championship. If they don't, then why do all this? Why go through all that, man?
Petty lives matter, Commander. Not to him.
Yeah, yeah,
All
petty
lives
lives
matter.
matter, man.
All lives matter to him.
No, petty lives. I don't care about all of them.
Oh man, yeah, this is crazy. So when you think you coming back on?
Probably sometime next week.
I'll be
What's today? Tuesday? Monday?
today Monday. Well,
I
it's
might come on next
Tuesday
week.
now.
I'm not paying for it until next week, next month. I'm not paying for it. I don't even like coming on here now when I ain't paying for it. Cause I can't even play my videos, bro.
No.
Nah, they didn't made that behind the paywall.
Damn,
So I
that's
can't play
sad.
my videos and there's something else I can't do. Oh, I can't stream on both until I pay for
Oh, you can't do vertical and horizontal.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
Which I don't really care. It's just another excuse for me to use not to come on. But what I'm saying is you gotta pay for it. So until I pay for it, I can't do that.
Pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah. But
But
I've been looking like I really, really want to make content. I really want to make content. Like I just don't get time for it.
yeah,
I ain't getting the time.
you're a busy person. Like you starting to get your mojo back. So it's understandable.
I want to be more detailed, boy. Boy, I've been working my lower body, bro, like more than my top. So like I figured, like I work with a lot of resistance bands on my top, but my lower body, bro, I've been working like my thighs, and my calves, bro. I feel old. I really feel old, bro.
Well, you wasn't as active as you once were. So
Yeah, my
the
recovery's
lower
going on.
extremity it goes first, doesn't it? Don't the lower extremities go first? Because you get up, you move your arms, you pick stuff up, you do all that. But if you ain't mobile, that's the first thing to go.
Now I've been working on my flexibility. I'm looking like, damn, I miss being young. I think that shit for granted.
Damn, you missed them 20s, huh?
I took that shit for granted. I should have spent more time loving myself, loving my little athleticism when I was young. I should have really enjoyed it.
Commander said, document your progress.
Nah, I ain't doing no that.
Commander, he ain't doing that.
No, it's more like with me. It's more of a lifestyle than a goal. It's more of like like then go.
Hmm.
Like, it's like my wife be like, "Oh, how much weight?" Then she get mad. But man, I can lose weight and gain weight when I feel like it's slower now than I'm older. But like I put in work. Like when I work out, I work out. And I don't, I don't procrastinate. That's I don't want to say procrastinate, but like I can do stuff within 20, 30 minutes that most people would be doing for hours. Like I know what I'm doing. I know how to. It's not even the workouts, but it's more of the technique, the proper technique. I know more. I use more time over tension because I tone and define more than I try to bulk and build. So it just don't take me long to get results. And like even the cuff under my chest, my wife's like, "Yep, it's back." And I'm like, I only been working with resistance now. I ain't gonna have no saggy boobs. I don't care what nobody says.
You ain't gonna be
I got the
Gunther.
chest. I don't have like I got actual chest, like meat on my chest.
You ain't gonna be Gunther. That's what you're saying. That's what you're trying to
Yeah,
tell us.
I ain't got that sag. I don't want that. I can't deal with that sag.
He's a stone cold man. I ain't judging his lower extremity commander. He's saying it.
What?
I'm saying I ain't judging nothing. He the one that said he had to work on his lower body because he ain't using it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you stay home with the kids, you moving, but you ain't moving how you used to move. Running around a table or running from the front to the back of the house. That ain't the same thing.
Man, I used to go hike and do like squat and deadlift. I don't do all this no more. But yeah, I ain't gonna be one of them dudes with the big burly chest and the burly legs, toothpick legs.
You gonna be
I used,
a
I used to do all
brolic
that
upper
working
top
out.
and some scrawny legs. You don't want to be
Yeah,
Popeye.
man. But no, just even like me doing mixed martial arts, I use my legs.
Oh man, see that? I mean, I don't know. I don't think people really understand what happens as you age, and when you age, if you don't take care of yourself, man, stuff starts to just it's not the same. You got to stay on top of it. If you don't, that shit
Yeah.
goes. It really, really goes. Like damn, I can't stand up as long as I used to. Why? Because you used to sitting down all the damn time. Now you gotta get your equilibrium together to strengthen the calves to hold this new weight up that you gain because you sat down most of the. It's a lot. Strength and conditioning is a must. I don't care if you get one of those little stupid ass pedal your feet while you sit down thing. Is keeping your legs active. That's what you need to
Not
do. That's
only
what you
that,
do.
you know, I mean, the strength and conditioning is important. What's even more important is keeping the flexibility. That's what's
Mm-hmm.
even more important, like keeping your flexibility, because that's what you probably lose first. Like that's what you use first is your flexibility. Like at first, I couldn't touch my toes, but it took me 2 days to stretch and touch my toes. Like, oh no, bro.
Mm.
Like I ain't never been able to do no splits or nothing. Like, I was always, flexible.
You gotta keep yourself together. You know what I mean. I don't care if you gotta just put your feet up and try to touch your toes like that. I don't care what you do. Some people they got stairs. I tell people all the time, you got stairs in your house. You don't want to go outside. Run up and down the stairs for about 10 minutes.
Man,
See what
my,
happens. Shit.
my, my grandma, I never knew what she did. I never knew what she did this, but when we was little, we used to eat, and when it was cold outside, after we eat, she used to always send us outside. But when it was cold, she told us to go up and down the stairs a couple times. It's like, and when I got older, I asked, I said, Grandma, why you used to make us go up and down the stairs after we eat? She said, so your asses won't be fat. Like, what? She's like, yeah, you gotta work that food off. If it wasn't cold, I'd tell you go outside. But when it's cold, go up and down the stairs a couple times.
Yeah, you gotta burn it
And
off.
they help you about get the
Yeah,
food
you ready to
in
go.
your body. They used to have all that old crazy stuff. Now you older, you be like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense now. That's why I say you used to
So,
hate when they tell you, "Oh, y'all don't, hey, grandma, that don't make no sense." Wait a minute, now they, yeah, I understand now. I understand why you tell us to get up and do this and that. Don't sit, don't eat, don't stand up eating. I get it now. You sit down and eat, you be all right. You stand up and eat, you feel like you tired. Like, hey, you know, look, Commander talking about it moves digestion.
yeah, that's what you do. You do. That's why, like, even now, when I eat, after I eat, even if I'm chilling in the house, like you said, we got one of them little, we got a stopper and a little bike. I always get on the bike, do a little bike thing. I'll sit down after I eat.
I mean, you got, like I said, if you can't get outside, you got to do what you got to do. And I get it. People. There's a lot of people afraid to go outside their door. They think something weird gonna happen to them. So you gotta figure. You gotta get in where you fit in.
But it fucking snowed here, bro. It's snow on the ground.
It snowed
Bro,
in a whole bunch of places I see.
no, you don't understand, bro. My kids and my nieces, they pulled all the shit out of my garage like it was summertime. So now all that shit got snow on it. I told them, put that shit, y'all little kids don't listen. Then they get with the other little badass kids.
They thought it was 50 and 60 forever.
Man, all this shit in my backyard, I got snow all over it now, water there. Yeah, man, bro. Told y'all little badass kids. Then my little niece, she bad as hell. I guess she called herself snitching on me because I told her to kick one of the balls over the fence. I can't get it back because my neighbor's old. They don't know how to answer their damn door, so I gotta wait till I catch them outside to get the ball. And then she hit the ball over the other fence. And then she took my son back and wouldn't give it to him. So I went outside. I said, "It's over. Get my son his back." And she got mad, came to the house and told her daddy and her mom. And I'm looking like, "What you think they gonna do to me?" She's like, "Oh, you." When she came in, she was listening to something to my brother-in-law. And I came in and looked at her. I was like, "Y'all know bad as hell." And my sister looked at me. She's like, "Oh, you telling on my brother? Is that what you like? You talking about him?" She's like, "Yeah." She was like, he told me it's over. Give us the bet." And I took it from me. She thought he was talking about like one of my nephews. Like, no, she talking about me. You gonna take my baby back? Talk about you can't get it. It's his. How you gonna take his shit and tell me he can't use it?
That's crazy.
Like, we don't do that bullying shit here.
Yeah, I ain't
Then
listen,
come to
man.
find out, they wouldn't let her play. So she said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take it back. Ain't nobody gonna play." And I'm like, "Yeah, you like it, man." I remember my little sister was. She be like, I remember one day I was mad as hell. We were sitting there playing Mortal Kombat on the Sega, and she's like, "Can I play?" We like, "No." And she's like, "Can I play?" We like, "No." Man, she went over there, snatched the game out. Was like, "Ain't nobody gonna play." Ran in the house and did. Like, you go back and get the play. I'm like, "Yeah, you're your mama's child. I should have expected that."
that's that takes you back. Like, damn, man, yeah, I remember your mama did that, man. I wanted to whoop her in. I can't even do. Go somewhere. Get out of here, man. Listen, man. Life is creeping up on us, man. We aging. We see it in the kids. Like, damn, we thought we were gonna get away. We thought we were gonna get away from that. This shit, this in the next generation. This is even worse now because these kids don't
Yeah,
care about
man,
nothing.
crybaby. Ain't that the thing? Crybaby. That's false. It's it.
They don't, and they get away with so much. It's different. Just imagine we got away with half the things they get away with now. You running
Man, I
around, you
would
might say
evaluate,
"damn" by accident. Like, what you just say?
man, when these kids cry, we gotta validate the cry, bro. Like, hold on, man, what you crying for? Well, no, that ain't validating the cry. I don't wanna hear that shit. I gotta, I gotta verify, like, make sure because they cry about anything. What you
Mm-hmm.
crying for? I couldn't get this. Oh fucking well. There's a lot of stuff you ain't gonna get in life. Get over it.
That's what I tell them. Listen,
You know what you can get, you get the ass whooped. That's what you can get.
yeah, you can get that. I don't mind it. My kids be like they don't like when they don't like crying around me. I'm like, I'll give you something to cry for. What's that? Oh no, we don't want that. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Uh-uh. Fix your
Let's
face.
validate your crying. Mm.
Fix your face. That's how I know I'm old because I feel old school. I'm saying that shit. Fix your face. Don't fix your face to say nothing. Shut the hell up. Do what you're supposed to do and stay out of grown folks' conversation. That's all I got for the kids. That's it. And that's what I'm going with. And that's all I got. So, you know, let me get off of this thing, man. Shout out to my co-host, my 33 brother. I ain't even get to
Appreciate you, bro.
I ain't even do sports. There's basketball. I ain't do nothing. I'm tired. I ain't doing nothing tonight, man. Listen, I just wanted to come up here and talk to y'all guys about the recap of Raw. I'm glad that my co-host came through. He about to go over there and bother his wife. Shout out to Commander. We always love Commander. Always good to see her. Shout out to the Day One Realist for the college basketball situation. I'll post or whatever. I don't even feel like doing it. Truth of the matter is, I did this so I can distract myself tonight because I wasn't even going to come up here tonight. But that's why I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys because at the end of the day, you guys, you know, you help distract from the real world situations, right? I just got some disturbing news from the family, you know, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna keep my word. Other than that, normally I would have been like, nah, I ain't doing this. But I know, I know you guys can help me distract some things. And for the past hour and some change, you guys definitely did that just by conversating and talking sports and talking about everyday situations. I appreciate you guys, man. I truly mean that. But we'll be back definitely Friday to recap SmackDown, and I promise I'll do some basketball scores because the NCAA tournament is going to start Thursday. But we'll talk about the Friday schedule and NBA scores. Like I said, the playoffs is coming around. We get ready to gear up for that as well. So with that being said, shout out to everybody here. The realest one, appreciate you. Commander, always appreciate you. Um, Commander says, "Where's the faith?" My faith is in you guys because sometimes you guys help us more than we really, 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 really than you really know, and that's the truest statement that I could possibly give y'all. But with that being said, y'all, this is Mr. 33 signing off. I'll see you guys Friday.